Uh, hey, hello everyone. So, yeah, we are live now. And Tarpan, can you hear me?
Yes, Niloy, I can hear you.
Yeah, sure. So I think we both are audible. And yeah, if you all can hear us, then just drop yes in the comment section so that we can know, yeah, we are actually audible. So, yeah, we are going to do something crazy today because it's been already 1 month since we have started this Android study jam, and we have already covered so many topics about Kotlin and some Android basic things like uh, yeah, some how to build Android UI and some other things. But today we are going to extend everything, and we are going to make a full app, a meme sharing app, and we are going to use Android navigation. We are going to navigate between different intent. We are going to make HTTP call. That means we are going to use an external API, and we are going to fetch some data from that API, and we are going to make some network call, and we are going to show those data into some UI formats into our Android application. So yeah, just stay tuned with us until the end, and you will all you will also going to make your first Android app, and maybe you can also publish it in Play Store, and you can put it in your resume, and obviously you can get some opportunities in Android development field. So yeah, we are not going to waste any time, and we are directly going to jump into our and
Niloy,
yeah, yeah, Tarpan.
you're less audible. Like there is some problem in your mic, I think so.
Okay, so I think it is
Yeah,
clear now. Hopefully.
yeah. Please continue.
Okay, okay, fine. So we are not going to waste more time, and we are going to directly jump into the Android Studio, and we are going to see how you can actually create your own Android application today. So I will suggest everyone that open your Android Studio and follow us, follow Tarpan, and just follow the steps which is you will actually do, and you can also create your own Android application using Kotlin. So Tarpan, over to you. You can continue.
Thank you, Niloy. So, can you just tell me that my voice is clearly audible or not? Just leave a yes in the chat box. Okay. Thank you, thank you, Padmanabh. Okay. So, what we are gonna do today? Today we are gonna make a meme sharing app. Okay. Nowadays everyone likes meme, and everyone likes new stuff, like new laughing agendas. So we are gonna make a meme sharing app in our Android Studio. Okay. So what is the agenda behind it? Like why we want to make a meme sharing app? Okay. So what we are gonna learn today? Okay. So let us write down the agenda first. Okay. Let me share my screen. I hope it is visible. Yeah, it's visible. So let me open my doc, and sorry, let me open my doc and write the agenda at what we are gonna do today. Okay. So let's write today's agenda. Today's agenda. Okay. So first of all, we are gonna make a UI for the app. Okay, a beautiful looking UI, and then we will see that how we can omit find view by ID. Find view by ID. How can we omit? Okay, rather than using a new technique which is released in 2020, and then we're gonna learn about some libraries. Okay, Android libraries. So the first library is Volley library. Okay, what basically it does, it basically make a network call. Okay, what we are gonna, okay, is it okay? I hope so. Is it? It's okay. Okay. So we are gonna learn about Volley library. Okay. It basically call APIs and fetch into the in our Android app. Okay. And secondly, we are gonna learn Glide library. Okay. It will take the API and uh, and take the matter what is inside the API and fetch it into our screen. Okay. And then we are gonna do some other stuffs like how we can go from one app to another app, like the navigation components using intent. Okay, and then we are gonna see the singleton pattern. Actually, I noted down so I won't forget it to teach you guys. Okay, so I thought it's a good method. Otherwise, I will forget that what I have to teach. Okay, so let's start with the with our UI first. So basically what we do in last session, we made a whimsical like a string thing. Okay, a visualization of our UI, and then we went into it. Okay, so let's do it. Let me open the whimsicals. Okay, uh, let me sign it up, and it's open. Okay. So let us make a wireframe. Okay. So first of all, I will take a screen and paste it here. I hope this much is okay. And then what we're gonna do? We're gonna uh, paste two buttons. Paste two buttons. One out here, one out here, and other here. And we will name this as share, and this one as next. Okay. And uh, we're gonna let me take this. We're gonna show our meme out here. Okay. We're gonna show our meme over here. Okay. So this is our basic wireframe of our project. Okay, of our meme sharing app project. While we will press this next, the second meme will load, and while we are going to press this share, we will be able to share the meme. Okay, to our friends. Okay, so let's go to the Android Studio. Okay, I will update it later. Anyways, new project, empty activity. Then our today's app's name, meme sharing app. Okay, so finish. I hope the font is clear right now. Let the Gradle build completes. This is the Gradle build. If you guys have any questions in between, so please ask. So it the Gradle build depends on computer to computer. What is your which processor you are using? That the Gradle depends on that. Okay. So don't worry if your Gradle takes 30 minutes to open. Uh, so I think you need to replace your HDD with SSD, or you need to buy a new computer, and you want to learn Android. So if you want to learn Android, so it's okay. Let the Gradle finish. Uh, Mobile view. Okay. Uh, let's see. Here, here are add frames. From here, you can add mobile view, plain view, window, phone X, phone, Android, tablet, watch, anything. Okay. I hope it's clear. So our Gradle is finished. Our Gradle build is finished. So quickly, we are gonna design the UI. Okay. So let me go to the layout and then activity main. Oh, okay. So let me go to the split, and then here it's constant layout. Let me delete this text. We don't need this. Okay. And let's come to the design. We will basically doing drag and drop today. Okay. So let me put the image. Let me take this basic image only. Avatar. Avatar. Yeah, right. So let me constant it. Okay. So it's looking quite ugly, right? Like the thing, it's not totally stretched. And what we can do? So we will come to this, like the code part, and then layout width we will do 0 dp. Interesting, right? And the height also 0 dp. What happened? The image is totally stretched. Why? Because it is in constant layout, and like the constant are pulling the image from all the four sides. Okay, so it's totally stretched. Okay, let me give a name to this, an id. Let me give meme take image view. Okay, meme image view. Okay, done. Then I will put two buttons. Okay, one out here and one out there. Okay, here I will constant it. Okay, and I want this to be like both will be in equal size. Then what can I do? So I will basically take a guideline. Okay, here is a guideline. Let me take it. Sorry. Let me take a guideline. Let me take a vertical guideline, and then I will uh, put it in the middle. Okay. So if I use, let's see out here. So the guy in this guideline, it is showing that layout constant guide begin 20 dp. Okay, so it's taking 20 dp. It's quite inefficient, right? I want this in middle. Okay, so then so that we can partition between this two button. So what can I do? I can take it in percentage. Okay, so percent. If I write percent, then it will show like constant guide percent. Okay, so 0.5, like the 50%. We are writing it in decimal, so 0.5. Okay, so after that, what we can do? Let us stretch the buttons like the image. Okay, okay, done. Then I want the button to be stretched. Okay, then what can I do? Anyone, please write down in the comment. Okay, quickly. We can. No one. Fast. No comments. Great. So we will do 0 dp. Okay. So let see. The button is totally stretched. Okay. And here Again, we will do 0 dp. Let me give this button's name. Okay, this button will be, let me write share button. Okay, share button id. Okay, and text will be share, and here next button. Next button. Okay, and let me make it quite mm, much taller. Okay, so what can I give? 30 dp. Oh, sorry, uh 60 dp. Yeah, that will be good. 60 dp. Okay, and let me give some sort of margin and padding to this buttons. 8 dp, and this text will be next, and margin 8 dp. Okay, it's looking quite bearable. So let me change this background color to black. Okay, it will be nice to look. Okay, background color black. Yeah, and let me change the button color also. So suggest me some color. Suggest me two colors quickly. Two deep colors quickly, quickly. Suggest me two colors, please. Blue. Another? Blue and red. Okay. So color picker. Let me go to the color picker. And you want blue. Okay. Can we use, right. Can we use some deeper color? Like this type of colors? Like this type of colors? This color will be better, I think so. Okay. One color is picked up. Let me store this color somewhere. Like absolutely. So later I'm gonna fix it to the string. Okay, don't worry about this. And this will be okay. This will be okay. These two colors are good. Oh, coincidentally I am also wearing blue today. Okay, so let me put this colors into the string. Okay, into the value, then colors, then I will name color name equal to next button, then out here color share button, and then let me take this Unicode, and then I will put it here. Okay, so then I will go to the main activity, and then I will give this color, will assign this color. Okay, this one, and cool, sort of cool, but quite absurd, but good. So now let us string this like give this constant to this. Okay. Now, now we can go forward to our coding part. Okay, we are ready with our coding part. So I will be okay. So our first agenda is completed. So our first agenda is completed. What was our first agenda? This one. This one is completed. Let me mark this with red. Okay, this one is completed. Let's omit. Let's omit find view by ID. Okay, this will the you will like this. Code for color blue. Is it code for color blue? Okay. So, Taibu, you will find out all the colors. Go to Google, and then write color picker. Okay. You will find all the colors. So, how we are gonna omit find view by ID? Okay. So, what we are gonna do? Let's come to the Android Studio, and then project, and then let's go to the Gradle build, app level Gradle build. There are two Gradle build. One is project level and another is app level. Let's come to the app level. Okay. Here you can see plugins. Okay. Here we will add another plugin. It will be ID Kotlin Android extension extensions. Okay. Then sync. We will be syncing it. Last day what we are doing, like first we have to declare it. First we have to declare the thing like the val text view, then find view by id, r.id dot then the name. Lastly we were doing like this, but now we can do what we can do, like we can directly call the view. Okay, so our second agenda also completed. See, I can directly call the like I can directly call it. Okay, call the view. But previously what we are doing, first we are writing this meme image, then find view by id, then r dot id dot meme image view, and then we are calling. Okay, it's quite lengthy process, right? And it is a costly, like it is a costly thing to do. So our second agenda is also completed. Okay, I hope I am not going too quick. I'm not changing my screens too quick. If you didn't if you are stucking at any point, then ask and comment, or else watch the video twice, or how many times you want. So let's come to the Volley library. Okay, it's quite interesting. So Google basically refers Volley library to use for API calling. Okay, let's ask Google how Volley library works. Okay, let's type Volley library into Google and what are the benefits and all those stuffs, good stuffs about Volley library. Let where I went, like Volley overview, Android developers. It is the official site of Android developers. It is made by Google. Okay, here you will get all the mystery of Androids. Okay, here you're gonna learn everything. Everything is written here till date. Okay, about Android from the day it started. So what it say? Volley is an HTTP library that makes networking for Android app easier and most importantly faster. Volley is available on GitHub. Okay, I understood it is available on GitHub. So Volley is an HTTP library. Okay, it is so it makes a network call. Okay, for Android apps, and most importantly, it's faster. Okay, I hope you understood. So let me go to the next point. Automatic scheduling of network requests, multiple concurrent network connections, transparent disk and memory response caching with standard HTTP. So it is like catch coherence. Okay, so it basically like omits the catch if there are several, if there is like same request call, then like same API request call, then it didn't store the catch. Okay, support for request preparation, sorry, prioritization. Cancel API request. You can cancel a single request, or you can set blocks or scopes of request to cancel. Okay, nice thing. Ease of customization, for example, for retry and backoff. Okay, strong ordering that makes it easy to correctly populate our UI with data fetch asynchronously from the network. Debugging and tracing tool. Okay, big words. Okay, so who is a good learner, he can read all the things. It is really good. So I must suggest this is the best resource from where you can learn Android. Okay, so and after that, what it's saying, like first of all, implement the dependency into your Android Studio. Okay, let me implement it. Control C. Let me go to the Android Studio. Where is the Gradle build? Okay, Gradle build app level. Okay, then I will go to the dependencies, and here I'm gonna paste it and write above it that in a in a comment that it is the dependency of Volley library. Okay, if it is a good practice. Okay, when you are going to work in industries, there will be so many dependencies, so you will forget. Okay, which dependency was for which one. Let me sync it. Okay, it's synced. Nice. So again, let me go to the Google, and what it's saying more. There are lessons. Okay, send a simple request. Okay, set up request queue, make a standard request, implement a custom request. Okay, let let us see. Send a simple request. Okay, so let us come to the code. Okay, it's interesting. There are several things like queue, URL, string request, and error listener. So many things. Let us understand. Sorry. Let me go to the Android Studio, and then I will be pasting it out. But first of all, what I have to do, I will make a on click for the buttons. Yes, let me make the on click. On click, it will be share button. What will on click do? Like this is a function or attribute. We can say attribute. This attribute will make a instance in, like make a method in like the main activity. Okay, from there we can access it. So option enter or the alt enter in Windows, and in Mac it's option enter. Okay, so option enter, then there will be a thing create the method in activity. Okay, let us go to the main activity. Here, see, we found it out. Fun share button, and then it made a method. Okay, then let's come to the next button. So on click attribute, then next button. Okay, again alt enter. See, alt enter create next button view in main activity. Okay, it is gonna make a function like a method out here. So it made a method. So let us create another method to load the like the what this the meme. Load the meme. Load meme. Any question for me? Okay, load meme. I created a function load meme. Okay, and I am gonna paste this paste this out there inside my load main method. Okay, I pasted. Oh my god, so many red things. what are this? So basically we have to implement it. Okay, sorry, import it. Okay. So again, alt enter, alt enter, then this option will come, import. See, if I hover above it, so it will show import. Okay, and here also, while I will hover above it, so it will show import. So which import shall I do? Then there is a thing called com dot android dot volley. So actually it is fetching this request keyword from the this volley library. Okay, from this framework or the library, what we can say, this thing. Okay, responses. Okay, again we have to do import. Then quickly let me do the import. Okay, and let me clear this out. Uh, Let me comment it. This double slash is commenting. Okay, for your knowledge. Why it's showing yellowish? Let me hover over it. So it's saying remove redundant SAM constructors. Okay, let me press it. Oh, okay. What it's showing? Here is a lambda function. So basically, this thing is like like it's writing it's like it's converting the old code into the new Kotlin code. Okay, basically this is only happening. So what we can do? So what it's saying basically, we copy and pasted a code, and what's it saying? So first of all, val queue. Here is a queue where we are taking this. We are making a we are fetching this new request queue from the volley class. Okay, and giving a constant context this. Okay, then we are giving a URL. Okay, and then request a string response from the provided URL. Okay, from here it like the string request is getting the URL. Okay, it's fetching the data from the URL and putting into it. Okay, and then we are basically we're gonna add this like the string request into the queue. Okay, good. So let us, like, here is a URL, like URL equal to HTTPS, basically the google.com URL. Okay, let us find it out. What happens when we like use this URL, sorry. And before that, what do you guys think? Like, for doing a URL call, like for searching a link, we need to turn on our mobile data. I hope so everyone do this. How we can give our app permission to use our data? Okay, so we will go to the manifest. Previously I said manifest is the real truth. Okay, manifest is the real truth. It contains all the things, like all the like catalog, or basically the catalog, everything inside your app, it's contains here. Okay, so let me give the permission to use the internet. Uses permission. See, while I write again. Okay, okay, angular bracket, uses permission, then I press tab. Okay, like after you, I saw that there is a thing called uses permission, and after that I press tab. Okay, so after that there is a list, drop down list, android.permission.internet, android.permission.bluetooth, and everything. We need internet right now. Okay, and then we will close the attribute. Okay, so we give permission to use the internet to our app. Okay, now what we can do? Okay, let me do another thing. Let me store it out, like the links we are using. It will be easier to you to recall it. Okay, so let me go to the overview and then copy and like the Volley library, control V. Okay, this one. So let me go to the like my Android Studio, and let me see what happening when it's calling the Google, like the google.com's API. Okay, what is an API? Anyone wants to try? So it will be an interactive session. So does anyone wants to try? So, okay. So API is a like application. Okay, let me show you in a practical manner. API. So what it does. So there is a database and there is a business logic between it. So here it comes all the APIs, like from database, it stores the data, and after that the API is fetched from all the like all the modes. Okay, from the like iOS, Android, then Windows and Google Chrome, all web, like basically the web server. So this is the basic, like the portrait of API. Okay, so again back to the Android Studio. So basically what we are doing here, we are just calling the API to fetch out the data. Okay. So in this case, our API is this one, https dot www.google.com. Okay. So let me like log it out, logcat. This here, there is a thing called logcat. I hope it is clearly visible. Here is a thing called logcat. Okay, here we can check it. Okay, like while we program in basic C, C++ code, and after programming we run it, and we find out that there is an output in our CMD or command prompt or terminal. So basically we are doing that. You can say this is the like the output screen of Android, but we can say it's an like the output screen of Android, but basically the backend things and output screen, not the front end things. So again we have to import it, log d for debug, sorry, alt enter or option enter. Then we have to give a name, a tag, like the request is completed, success. Sorry, the success spelling is wrong. Success. Then we are going to print the response, like to see the response in our logcat. Response is dollar sign, and then uh, like the response dot substring 0 to 1000. Okay, why it's showing red? Because we have to, it's a string. Okay, and we have to put into the double quotation this whole thing. Okay, so we put it into a double quotation. What happened to this? Why it's showing wrong? Like the string substring thing. Okay, I put a dot out here. This will be a comma. Okay, and if it's an error, okay, here it's saying that et semicolon, like the full colon, sorry, colon volley error. Okay, et means basically the iterator. Okay, log d, and we're gonna see error. We're gonna write error, and then uh, something went wrong. Okay, we're gonna print, like we're gonna see something went wrong. If there is anything like we are unable to call the API, or there is a problem in internet, then we are gonna call this something went wrong. Okay, So let me run my app for the first time. Let's see what happens. Let the Gradle start building. So it's loading its state. This is the previous day's app, and basically it's loading. Okay. Prashun Kumar Mandal, can you please clarify your comment? Like basic code for an app. Okay. So it's showing a black screen. Let's see the log cat. It will be quite interesting. Okay. Log cat. Here, this is the log cat. Okay. They are showing so many things. Red things, white things, so many things. Oh, great, right? Success. Let me write it out. Success. And first of all, let me change this from verbose to debug because we wrote log.d. You were asking idea about API. Basic code for an app. It's not a code. We are coming to the API thing. Very like very early. Wait a minute. Let me write success. Okay, the S is capital. You have to find out. Okay, let me give some another name. Success Google. Then again run it. Google. Let me choose my emulator first. Okay. Let me come to the debug and then let me paste it. Okay, let me reduce the string size 500. Logcat and again there might be some problem. Okay, we will figure it out. Did I miss something? Like we are unable to why we are unable to do this? Response is right. We write the message. Really? Okay, let me run the app again. Okay, I forgot to write the load function in on create. Then how will it work? So from here, what we learned, if we have to like first of all, when an app like app is installed and it started, first of all, the on create function is called, and after that, inside what is inside the on create function, then it calls. Okay, not only the load mem like the if we write something inside this class, it doesn't work. First, you have to write inside the on create. Okay, so let us run it. Any question regarding this? So let me, yeah. So we have to find it out. Okay, success. Okay, double C here. Success Google. This one, this tag. We are getting this tag. Okay, success Google, and the response is, and we are getting all the HTML thing of the Google. Okay, Google's page, Google web page. Okay, see how we fetch the Google web page HTML to our app. Quite interesting, right? So what we are going to do next? We have to search like a random meme API from Google, and then we are going to fetch data from there, and then we have to show it to our um, like the meme like the image view of our app. Okay, so from here our second agenda is also completed. Okay, so let me go to my doc and read out the second agenda. Cool, and a great success. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we will find out a random like a random meme API from Google. We will write get random API, random meme API. Okay, I used it before. Okay, we came to GitHub, and then we saw something here. App link API link. It's from Heroku. Okay, and JSON API for a random meme scrapped from Reddit. Cool. So let me open it. Okay, what it's showing here. If you guys don't have the JSONify in your computer, in your system, then it will be showing like this. Okay, I prefer to use a JSONify, like a raw data to a JSON viewer. Okay, then you are going to see like this. Okay, what is what is here? Okay, so first of all there is the post link from where it is posted, then what type of the category like meme, then the title, Tom stat, whatever the title of the meme, then the URL, then I don't know about this NSFW, spoiler, I also don't know, then the author name, then the upvote it's get. Okay, so let us click this image.jpg. It's showing something. Okay, and this one is Spider-Man's meme, I think so. Cool. Okay, so we basically gonna use this URL. Okay, so let me copy this and come to my Android Studio, and I will paste it out here. Okay, so previously we are fetching the string, like the HTML string. Okay, from logcat we can see previously we were fetching the strings. Okay, the HTML strings from this google.com's API or link, what we can say. Okay, but now we want to fetch a JSON data. Okay, now we want to fetch a JSON data. How we can do? Like previously we are using a string request, now we can use JSON request also, right? So let me write JSON object request. Great. Oh, so many red things, like so many what errors. Okay, so what we can do, so basically what it asks, let us go to the documentation. Okay, like let us go to some complex part. Okay, uh, make a standard request, not complex, not a sort of complex, but a good part. Okay, basically all APIs are in this format only. Okay, what it's telling out here, you want a JSON object. Okay, we have to take the API in a JSON object, and then we have to process it. Okay, so let come back to the Android Studio. Okay, so here it's gonna make a JSON request. Okay, but right now we don't have any request, so we are putting null out here. Okay, something happened. JSON object request, new something. Okay, let me. something happened. We have to like use the null out here for making the JSON request. Let us go to the like the documentation again. So it's okay only. Okay. So okay. My computer was quite slow. So let me comment it out. Okay, for quite for a small time, and let me comment this thing out. Okay, so what we're gonna do basically, we're gonna uh like take the URL. Okay, okay, but before that, let me tell you the use of the glide library. Okay, I hope there is a problem with my internet, so I'm switching off my camera. Okay, so is my camera still visible? Just a minute. Okay, no, thank you. So let me explain you the glide library. So we are gonna fetch the data from uh, URL, okay, using the JSON object, okay. And what we gonna do next? How we gonna like put the data into the image view, okay. The basic agenda behind using the what the glide library is that how we can like put the uh, URL matter into URL things into the view, okay. So let me search the dependency of glide library. Okay, oh, it's in GitHub. Nice. Let me open it. What it's saying, glide is a Glide is a fast and efficient open source media management and image loading framework for Android that wraps uh, uh, sorry that wraps media decoding memory and disk catching and resources pulling into a simple and easy to use interface. Cool, nice thing. So from here we can convert the HTTP URL connection into the image view or the view. Okay, so just a minute. Okay, so what we gonna do? Like from here, we gonna take the URL. Okay, well, well, URL JSON like the response dot get string and from here what we gonna do? Like from this response, we want to fetch this string like the URL string. We will basically working with this URL. Okay, so we are gonna fetch this URL string. So I will write here URL. Okay, so okay, so we made a request, and after that, what it gonna do? I am gonna use the glide library. So from there, from GitHub, I will fetch out. Where is it? I will fetch out the dependency. I will take the dependency Where's the dependency? Yeah, here it is. So implementation and annotation process cursor. Sorry. Then I will come to the app level Gradle, and then I'm gonna paste here. Okay, and I'm gonna write uh, glide library. Okay, and then I'm gonna sync it. Great. Okay, so we synced it out, and then we're gonna use glide. Sorry, glide. Uh, okay. You are asking about okay. Glide dot with with the context this, and then we have to import it with this load URL into like the where we want to show the URL in this one, like in this image view, meme image view. Okay, so meme image view. Cool. So I hope we we are able to see the the what like the meme from up to this code. Okay, in our app. Let me run it. Let's see what happens. It's taking quite time to load. Let us wait, or let us restart this app. I hope it's taking time for the first time. Previously also it happens. So let me restart my emulator. How to restart the emulator? We'll come to the notification panel and then restart. Okay. Before that, let us give, if something wrong happened, we will use a toast. We will show a toast dot make text this, like giving the context, and let me import the toast. Alt enter. Okay. Then I will write something went wrong. Something went wrong means like if the internet, there is a problem in internet connection, or like the previous to what I said, or there is a problem in fetching API dot show. Okay, let me rerun the app, or let me open that one only. Okay, let me rerun. Okay, let the Wi-Fi come. Okay, there's a problem in my emulator. Okay, it's connected now. Let us wait if the emulator shows. And add this. I forgot to add this in my queue. Great. We are learning from mistakes. Okay. JSON object. Okay. JSON object. Okay. Oh, great. We saw it. Like the app is like the memes are visible now in the app. Interesting. If we open it and okay, the memes are visible in our app, but we are unable to change it. So how will we change it? How will we move to the next? We will basically use this function in our next button, load meme. Okay, let's see what happens if we press the next. Okay, great. It's changing. Interesting. Okay, but we can see that there is a latency between the two app, like between the two meme. Okay, what we can do here? We can use a progress bar or a loader, right? We can use a loader, right? To make it more like attractive and to like to reduce the boredom. Okay, so let me add a loader out here. Okay, till now, like till that, up to like uh, till I put loader into my app, till then just comment uh, which is taking time to load, like the Volley library or the Glide library, like which is facing like which is the main culprit behind this latency. Okay, text me, like comment fast. Up to then, I let me implement my loader. Okay, so wrap content, then we gonna use this in the center. We're gonna put this into the center. Let me constrain it with the image only. Okay. Okay, cool. So it is in the center. Nice. Where is it? Project bar, progress bar, and everything is constant. And let me give an ID to it. ID progress bar. I'm naming it as progress bar. Okay, cool. So let me go back to the main activity, and then what we can do, like we can make the progress bar visible when the API is loading, like progress bar. No, Prasoon. Actually, okay. Let me tell it which thing is taking time. Progress bar dot visibility equal to view dot visible. Okay, while the API is loading. Okay, and and see. So the main latency is due to the Glide library. Okay, because the Volley library is basically downloading the images from the sorry, extremely sorry. So actually, Volley library is fetching the URL from the JSON. Okay, and then Glide library is downloading the image and viewing in the image view. Okay, so therefore the Glide library is taking time. Okay, so we're gonna put a listener in Glide library. Sorry, my caps lock is on. Listener. Okay. Then what is showing? Request listener. Request listen. Okay. Let me put it. Let me make an object of that. Or a request listener. Request listener object. Okay. Let me give it listener only. Sorry, object only. Okay. Then request listener, and the type will be drawable. Okay. And then I'm gonna make it like this, and it's showing an error out here. So here it's telling object is not abstract, does not implements abstract. Listener is for I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Taibu. Object is not abstract and does not implement abstract member. Okay, we have to implement member. Like what a listener do? Like basically like it takes the response if the work happened or not. Like uh, we make a like a button listener. Okay, so basically a button listener from let us talk in layman words. Okay, what a button listener do? It basically take the response of the button that it is clicked or not. Okay, so listener, like the two members are implemented. One member is on load failed and another one is on resource ready. Okay, on load failed, like the URL is failed, not working, then what will it show? And if the resource is ready, what will it show? At that time, our at that time our like the progress bar will be gone, like not visible. View dot gone. Okay, and as it is a boolean return type, so we will be returning false. Sorry, false. And in this case, we will same progress bar dot visibility equal to view dot gone. Okay, and we are going to return a boolean data type, return false. Okay, cool. So let's see what happens. Let me run the app. Okay, Gradle build is running, and this one is previous one. Okay, previous build. This is the new build. Okay, there's a progress bar. Okay, the between the two memes there is a progress bar. See, okay, something happened wrong. See, great, cool. So our app is quite bearable nowadays. So how many agendas are complete? How many agendas are complete? We completed with the glide library. Let me mark it red. Okay, done. Okay, so and then we have to, what is an intent? Intent is derived from like information transfer. Okay, let me mark it in my notebook also that I completed this things. Okay, yeah. Intent is basically sharing information transfer. Okay, so we are gonna transfer this, like we're gonna share this using this share button. We're gonna use this share button and we're gonna send it to our friends. So let me open the Android Studio and let me go to the method of this button. What will we do when we press this share button? Okay, so basically we are gonna create a intent. Okay, let me rearrange it. Let me, okay, Android Studio, then int, and after int we're gonna take this like instant. Yeah, thank you. So instant, sorry, int, then we're gonna see the which action we want to use, like which action we want to use, like action answer, action battery low. Okay, there are several action camera, action chooser, action call. While we will using this action call, then our dialer will, then we are able to see our dialer. Okay, then our dialer will open. And if we like action all app, this is like every app can use this. Okay, let me complete it. And we are gonna use action like send, this one, action send. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna write the type, which type of data we want to send to our friend, like which type of data we're gonna send. We're gonna send plain text. Okay, and then uh, what we're gonna say, matlab, like let me write it first. Put extra intent dot extra text. What type of data we want to send, like we want to show extra text, no sorry, not template, extra text. And then we gonna write the share this uh, sharing this meme with my meme app, sharing this meme with my meme app. Let's see what happens. Then intent, sorry, then we're gonna put a chooser, then we're gonna use a chooser. It will basically choose, like the choose between the app. Okay, which from which you gonna send the data. Action chooser, like no, create chooser, create chooser. Then we're gonna do the intent and uh, control X. I'm gonna write this out here, and here what we can say, like a funny meme. I'm showing you. Then start activity chooser. Cool. So let me run the app. Let the app runs. Okay, it's loading. Let me press the share button. Let's see what happens. Oh, great. Funny meme. Okay, I forgot to use the URL. A funny meme. let me say check this out. Okay, and then and we can do another thing, like we can take the URL. Okay, let me globalize the URL. Okay, where current URL, sorry, URL, and it is of type string, and it is not null, but previously it's null. So okay, and from here I'm gonna change it to current URL, and here also, like changing the name of URL to current URL. Okay, and there will be another error, this one, for URL, and let me paste this out here. uh, Current URL. Cool. Cool, let me run my app. Mm, let me again run my app. Okay, probably it's okay with zero crashes. Great. So a funny meme, check this out, and then the URL. Great, we did it without crashing a single time. Okay, but it's not loading, I don't know why. So okay, there will be a emulator problem. Great. So our second last agenda is also completed. Okay, now we're gonna learn singleton pattern. Okay, so let me search the singleton. Let me ask Google what is singleton pattern. Okay, so here it comes. Use a singleton pattern. What Google says, like the Google company, what Google says, um, it is preferable to use singleton pattern while using Volley library, because if we start creating several instances for the Volley library, then it will get quite like messy. Our code will get quite messy. Okay, so let's read out what they are saying out here. If our application makes constant use of the network, it's probably most efficient to set up a single instance of request queue. Yeah, what I said right now. Yeah, this is the only statement given by the Google. Okay, and what they're saying, like make a class of singleton, like my singleton, and then use this codes. Okay, let me copy this code and paste out in my Android Studio. First of all, let me make a class of my singleton. Singleton, my singleton, my singleton. Okay, and I'm gonna paste this thing out there. Control V. Okay, what it's saying, uh, import class. Okay, and then it is not Okay, let me again do that. I hope there will be some problem with the indentation. Okay, let me go to my Android Studio and paste it out. Oh, it's not indenting. I don't know why. So there might be some problem out here. I think so. Why it's showing so much classes and interface expired? Why is showing error? Let me check. From here we will be able to see the what is the error, and we are able to debug it. Okay, we have to make a class. Okay, great. Okay, let me just figure it out what problem we have. I hope there is a problem. Am I doing something wrong? I hope there's nothing wrong. I hope so. uh, why am I interface? Sorry, my mistake. I made an interface refactor and then delete. Okay, there is some problem with this. Let me write the code manually. Plus my singleton construct. Then we have to put a constructor. We have to pass the context. Context, and then not getting what problem it have. Just give me a minute. Sorry for the what actually. Let me take your questions first. Attribute for intent. Intent is not a XML code, Prasun. Intent is a Kotlin code or a Java code. Intent is basically information transfer. Okay, basically when you have to send um, a data from one page to another page, then we use intent. Okay, so the basic working principle of like the not the principle, basic working of intent is like taking one like one data to another data, another one data from one activity to another activity. I hope I'm able to make you understand. Just let me wait just okay. What problem it has? Let me again copy paste it. I hope oh, I'm missing something out. I hope so. I don't need this. I don't know what happened at this stage, but what we are gonna do? Shit, bro. I understood what mistake I did. A silly mistake. I made this a Java file. Okay, Kotlin. My single done. Extremely sorry, guys. My bad. My bad. Control C and then Control V. Great. And now I have to just import it. Import. Okay. But I don't need this image loader because we don't have anything in like we don't have images in our uh, app, and I want this to be private. Okay, request queue, this to be private, and let me import it first. Okay, the context and this one also. Which one? This one. Yeah, cool. And according to Volley, just a minute, we got a message. Okay, and what we're gonna do, let me go to my main function again, and this time we are not passing the uh, like the we are not gonna pass the thing with from the queue. Okay, we are gonna generalize it by using that library, sorry, the singleton pattern. So we're gonna pass the URL using singleton pattern. Where, where you are, current URL, just a minute, current URL. Okay, current URL done. So We are not gonna pass our URL using this like the JSON request object request by queue. Now we are gonna pass this by using the this thing like the by the singleton. Okay, so let me write the code for the singleton. Uh, where is the singleton? Like this thing, this thing. Like my singleton dot get instant this add to request queue and then the string like then the like the JSON request. Okay, now let me go to the uh, that and paste it out and JSON JSON object request. Great. So let me run my app and with this our all the agendas are completed. It's quite slow. Wow. And with this our all the agendas are completed and our app is fully ready. Great success guys. So wow, great, great. Let me share this. Okay, uh, it is an emulator, therefore I am unable to share this. Let me try with the Gmail. I hope my email is registered to it. No, it's not registered to it, and we fully completed our app. Okay, so do you have any question? Any question regarding the session?
We got some questions in the chat, so I think we
Yeah,
can like go through them.
yeah. I think I
And
covered all the questions. Okay, I think I
I
covered
think
all the questions.
okay, okay, fine. So I think Prashon is asking some idea about API. So if we can explain little bit about
Yeah,
API.
yeah. Let's go to the picture. Okay, picture is the best way to show the thing, like show everything. API. I'm not saying the full form. Everyone knows application programming interface. What is basically doing? Like we are storing all the datas into a link. Okay, we are making uh, a link of a data. Okay, and from there all the like all the OS and all the person all the person are like fetching the data like this. iOS also fetching the data, Android is also fetching the data from a data like from a link. Okay, this is called API in easy language. And you were stating, I hope this thing like the
Yeah, so uh,
listener is for Nila, your voice is too low.
okay, hello.
Ha, Nila, it's clear now. Sorry, I'm
So
using actually I'm yeah.
yeah. So Tarpan, someone is asking that what is the use of this? So can you explain what is the use
Nila, your voice is too low. Like let me take this. Listener is for okay. Um, Yes, listener is for. So in common English term, what do you mean by a listener? Who listens, right? So in case of this, in case of Android, a listener basically listens. That in case of this one, Glide. Okay, what I said. What Glide library do? Glide library basically taking the URLs from the Volley library, which was fetched out by Volley library from the API, and downloading it and showing into the view, image view. And what is the work of the listener? Basically, the listener is checking that the process is failed, or the or that resources which we want to show to the view is ready or not. Okay, there are two methods, like you can say function also. There are two methods: on load failed, and another is on resource ready. Okay, am I clear? Am I
Yeah,
clear?
Tarpan. Tarpan. I think
Yeah.
we have explained about listener. So
Yeah.
we can move to our next question, that attribute for intent. So I think
Yeah.
he's asking about some attribute which we need to pass in the intent. So can you explain
Okay.
something?
No, Niloy, we don't have to pass any attribute for intent. Attribute is a XML thing. Okay. And intent is a code thing. Okay. What I said, intent. Intent means information transfer. Okay. Intent means information transfer. Like transferring a sort of information or data from one app to another app, or from one activity of a app to another activity of a app, is called intent. Okay, it is done by intent. Okay, not called intent, it's done by intent. Okay, Prashun, I hope you are clear.
Yes, I think we have cleared the doubts. And again, if you have any doubts, just drop your question in the chat and we are going to explain everything. And the
Yeah,
next
yes,
question is
Prashun.
what actually intent does.
Yeah, as I said, like I hope I explained this in my last explanation only of intent. It basically takes information from one app or one activity to another activity. Okay, it can be inter-app also, inter-app transfer also, or intra-app transfer also. Okay, I hope you know the difference between intra and inter. Yeah. So, Nilay, are you there?
Yeah, sure, sure. So I think the next question is also from Prasoon, and Prasoon is asking that the drawable portion and the drawable portion which you were stating.
Stated.
So I
Okay.
think
So I hope Prashun is asking about this drawable portion. This is basically the view. Okay, view or type, like the view type. Okay. I hope you are like I am clear. So
yes,
let's
I
go to the
think
next question.
yeah, Next question is also from Prasoon, and he's asking that Glide library is downloading the meme from site, right?
Right, absolutely right. Glide basically, let us understand by a flow chart. Okay, or something like what we can say, whiteboard. Okay. Mm, I hope there is a uh, flow charts. I hope there is some flow charts. No flow charts. Okay, I got it. Okay, so there is an API, and there is Volley library, and then Glide library. Okay, ignore this thing. Okay, and let me connect it out. Okay, so what is happening? Basically, the Volley library is like asking the response from the API. Okay, and then API is like basically Volley library is fetching out the like fetching out the response from the API. Okay, and the what the Glide library is doing, like it's taking the response from, sorry, I made it opposite side. Okay, and what Glide library is doing, Glide library is basically asking Volley library to give the data to it, get sorry, data to him, and he is basically downloading it and showing it into the view, like this image view. Okay, I hope I am clear.
Yeah, so I think we don't have any more questions. And okay, I think we have one more question. Dada, in this app, from where the next memes are coming?
Okay, so for this we have to see the API. Okay, so where is the API? Okay, let me go to Google and again search for that website. Get random uh, meme API. Okay, we were using this API, right? We were using this API, and when we are refreshing it, we are getting different images every time we refreshing it. Okay, see, Reddit is the app from where we are getting, like sorry, the website from where we are getting the APIs. But after every refreshing, you are like, we are fetching the data from, like, the API is fetching the data. Okay, making it new. See, okay, I hope it's clear.
Yes, I think. Uh, okay. Yes, Prashun, we are actually grabbing those images directly from Reddit. And yes, Tarpan, I think we can upload this code into GitHub and we can share the GitHub link in the description so
Yeah,
that everyone
definitely,
can see the code and like have some suggestions from your code.
definitely,
Okay, so uh, Tarpan will upload the code on GitHub and we'll also provide the GitHub link in our description. And you can see the code and you can take some reference from that code, and you can actually build your own meme sharing app and you can share it with your friends or you can publish it in Play Store. So we need to have, okay, so I think Tarpan, this is the last question. We need to have
okay.
JSON
So,
library.
um, uh, Prasun, please be more clear. I am not getting it. Like, you are asking for some library, like some Android library for JSON. Like here, let me explain you. Here, wait, yeah, here. So we are taking a JSON object request. Like previously, we are taking string request, and now we are taking JSON object request. Basically, the whole JSON thing is coming to the app. Okay. Okay, the whole JSON thing is coming to the app. There is no particular library for JSON in Android, and Android Studio can take the JSON. Okay, yeah, Niloy, I hope. Any other questions?
No, I think we don't have any more questions. And yeah, we can like end our today's stream. And yeah, thanks again everyone for joining today. And hope you all will actually create your own Android applications. And okay, don't forget to share it your GitHub link or your deployed APK link, your Android app in our Discord channel. We have one sub channel called Showcase Yourself. So there you can actually post your projects and other things which you are currently doing or you have already done, and the other people in our community can see your project and also provide some suggestions to your project. So yeah, thanks Tarpan. Thanks for like showing all these things to the audience, and I hope everyone understood the concepts clearly, and they'll also create their own Android applications.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Niloy.